Hey, welcome to 5 Minute Lunch Break today. I just noticed this looking at the date. For reference, I was going to say it's September the 13th. I've been gone so long doing different things, and especially in the teaching in our missionary apprenticeship program, and just got back last night from my last week of teaching there. We'll be back again early October for the last week, which is always coincides with the camp meeting at Abundant Life Tabernacle there in Germantown. And so our students help with all of that. That's just part of their learning process, and they help set things up and send out flyers and all that stuff. And then the final week, they're there for teaching from various missionaries and to be in services with, of course, all of those people too. So it's winding down. This week, our students are in South Dakota at the one of the Lakota reservations there, and they go. I honestly forgot to ask. My wife asked me last night. Sometimes they go and they do. Hello, Brother Skaggs. Sometimes they do a youth camp, which is off the reservation. They bring young people there, and sometimes they are at a church on the reservation. They do a revival. They do youth services. They go out in the community and do peanut butter and Jesus, and so it's it's quite a ministry. It has really evolved, and now they're seeing the fruits of people who got saved several years ago, gave their life to the Lord, and now they're still attending church, and they're still involved in the ministry that goes on there on the reservation. And God has really, really blessed the work there. In fact, we have an opportunity to set up. I'm talking about we, Abundant Life Missions International, or ALMI, the missions group that I work with. We have the opportunity to purchase a building there to have a base of operation, and that would be very nice. We have some young people who are interested in going and living there in order to be able to continually preach the gospel or to assist in the churches there on the reservation. And so that's tremendous. And we've also been asked by some of the leaders, some of the tribal leaders, if we would be interested in setting up a what we call a house of refuge, like we have in Leon, Nicaragua. Be a place for young people, kids, to come in and get fed and clothed, have school activities or help with their school work, and then, of course, to hear the Word of God. Most important of all, to hear the Word of God. And so all of those things are in the works. We work with another organization in that, and God has, so again, just doors are opening in so many places. And that's really exciting, isn't it? And of course, then in the end of October, our students will leave for Nicaragua for 2 months there, and then when they come home, they have the opportunity. It's up to them, but they have the opportunity to be placed with missionaries in different spots around the world. One of our graduates from a couple years ago, Emma Kottner, has been working diligently since she got out of MAP to be able to go spend time in Vanuatu in the Pacific Islands. And so she is finally, all of that has taken place despite some just strange things that blockaded that. But now she's able to go. She's there, and she's working there now. And so just another one of our students that we've been able to go to a place that she feels called to go. So God has really, again, blessed our program. We have a student this year, first time we've ever done this, but we have a student from Hong Kong, and she will go back to Hong Kong. Her family does ministry there and missions work in China, And so that's just it's just an amazing thing that God has opened that door. So anyway, just a lot of things going on, and I appreciate your patience and hopefully coming back to visit me here on 5-minute lunch break, and just to be able to tell you some of the good things that God has in store right now. And so we're excited. Thank you, Sister Jen. I wanted also to talk today just for a minute about my role in Abundant Life Missions International, which is, I'm because of some health issues, I haven't been able to travel much, and was able to go in January for first trip in a long time. Hello, Tia. And able to go for the first trip in a long time. But my main purpose in ALMI is raising funds, which I'm not real good at, but doing my best to do that, to promote the mission through social media and other ways, and to communicate what's going on in ALMI, especially the House of Refuge in Leon, Nicaragua. And so that's I'm not on the field a lot, is what I'm trying to say. And I volunteer. I don't get big salary. I don't get paid for my efforts. I do get paid some for teaching there, but by the time I pay my gas and stuff to get there and back, it's I appreciate it, but it's not. I don't get rich off of it, right? But I would tell you this, that we need every missions organization needs volunteers, and we need support. The support group back home is as valuable, I think, as the people who are there on the field. People who at home are organizers, have the ability to raise money, people who have good communication skills, that can communicate what's going on within the mission. And that's important, because when people give money, they deserve to know what's taking place with their money, how their money is being spent. And so that is so very important. Communication skills, being able to just secretarial type of skills, so very important. And then of course we have opportunities for people who have trade skills like carpentry and plumbing and electrical ability to go and work on facilities in other countries. And that is so needed also. So if you're interested in doing something like that, you say, well, I'd like to get involved in missions, I just don't know how, but I'd like to put my skills to use. Whether you're retired, you're not retired, doesn't matter. If you have the ability to give a period of time to help with those things, let me know. I'll be glad to hook you up with some people that can use you. Also, while I'm on that, I teach a class on spiritual gifts, and one of the spiritual gifts is helps or works. And I've had so many people in my ministry through the years that say, well, all I know how to do is work. So it's, they look at it as useless. And a lot of times, a lot of people, because they see it as useless, don't use it. They just sit on the couch and their talent, their ability goes unused. The gift, this spiritual gift that God's given them, goes unused. And we need workers. We need people that can do the laborious things. I guess that's a word, laborious. The labor things, like I said, sending out, putting stamps on the envelopes, sending out flyers, folding newsletters. A lot of things that work that has to be done, and usually the person who's the creative ends up doing it, and it takes away from their time of being able to really communicate in an efficient manner. So we need those volunteers, those peoples, that support group so very much. Brother Junior Skaggs was on here earlier, and he has a missions group. They do missions work, and I'm sure he would tell you the same thing. They need a support group. Every group that I work with, whether it's a local ministry or a missions organization, we need workers, people who say, all I can do is work, and man, I'm ready to do it. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play, right? So if you have a skill that you would like to put to use for the Lord and you're not doing it right now, if it's not available in your home church, if it's available there, use it there. But if it's not available there, or if it's something that's more leaning towards missions, again, let me know. I'll be glad to help you find a place that you can use your talents and your abilities. All right, so that's my message for today. And again, Brother Skaggs just come on and said we need support in all areas. And guys, listen. Sometimes we say, "Oh, this is not spiritual." Oh, yes, it is spiritual. You think about the people. Just as an example, Billy Graham. I don't know how many people he won to the Lord in his lifetime. R.W. Shambach, I have no idea how many people he won to the Lord in his lifetime. But I'm telling you, those people that put up those big tents that people came to, they are so valuable. Their names may never be known. But when they get to heaven, God's going to look at them and say, those souls, you had a part in winning those souls, and you are going to be rewarded richly for your efforts behind the scene. All right, so God bless you. Hope you have a great day in the Lord. My battery's low, so I got to go. All right, talk to you on Monday, Lord willing. God bless you. Have a great weekend in Him.